Hello everybody and welcome to the Low Budget Car Show. My name is Alex and today we're going to be talking about the new Nissan 400z prototype, which is pretty sweet. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm thinking it's going to be pretty cool based on the... I'm just kidding, I've seen it. I mean, I don't live under a rock. Right off the bat, man, that is a really clean look. It's not over-styled at all. I think that's a trend that we see more and more. I mean, for the past like 10 years. Cars just have a lot going on, and this one, they just really straight into the point. I mean, judging by the shape, when Nissan revealed their lineup and they kind of had all those like shadowy, I don't know, just kind of teasers of what all the cars were going to look like, you could tell that this was just like a really clean design. And man, I gotta say, I'm digging it. I don't know about the white lettering there on the tires, but that's got to just be for show. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, so it is a prototype. I mean, I've got to say this has got to be pretty damn near close to production. It is going to be on sale next year. Yeah, it's going to look almost like this. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the big-ass grill. It's like a whale shark. I mean, I like whale sharks. I don't know if I want to drive one. I do like like I said, this is a very clean and simple design. I think it's going to age very well, just like the 240Z, which they're clearly, I mean, this is like a love letter. This is like 240Z worship right here. The headlights, very cool. I'm digging the LEDs there. Simple little Nissan badge. The grille is huge, but I mean, I imagine on the production version, there's going to be some little bar across here where you're going to mount your horrible looking front license plate if you have to. Yeah, so they're continuing the trend. I mean, I feel like the 370Z also had a C-pillar that looked similar to this. Very much 240Z, even the sort of rear hips here. I mean, that's straight from the 240. I'm for it. I like it a lot. Oh, that side profile is awesome. I like the little Z badge. I think that's what that is anyway. Yeah, I just can't get over how good this looks. And I mean, this is an example of you don't have to try too freaking hard to make a car look cool. This is just, it's, you know, pays respect to the original car, but it is clearly a 2020 modern car design. All right, let's keep going. I'm not going to fanboy too much. Yeah, so one of the preview images that they had posted a couple days ago was saying that the rear lights were going to be 300Z-esque, 300ZX looking. And I mean, yeah, you can kind of see that. I mean, it's cool. Again, I'm a fan. Those two little lights there in the middle, these things going on, yeah, that's very 300Z right there. Twin tailpipes, kind of like the 370. I like the black roof. That's a cool, I don't know if that's going to be an option or if that's just how it's going to look. I am digging the badge there. That's very cool. But I imagine in Japan that's going to say Fair Lady, and in the US it's going to say like Nissan or something. I don't know. I do like that. Again, it's like a paying a tribute to the old car, and I don't know. I wish I was better with words, but I think it's cool. I'm almost getting Ferrari 348 vibes from it more than I am 300Z, which is, I'm a fan of that car. I just think it's cool. Again, it's a very clean design. I'm gonna just keep saying that until you guys click off the video. I'm sorry. I need to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, I gotta say, so far I'm really impressed. So this little bump on the hood, that's straight from the 240. These little recesses here for the headlights, straight from the 240. Oh, that side profile, like I said, man, this is such a good looking car. I am a really big fan of this. It's almost too bad, like I don't want to get too much into the new Supra, and I understand the restraints they had when designing that car because they partnered with BMW and it's sharing a platform with the Z4, so they really couldn't go too far outside the box. But that car, there's almost no you can't look at that and immediately tell it's a Supra. This, you can look at it and you can immediately tell it's a Z car. So if you're not a fan of like retro styling or whatever, I mean, this does it in a very tasteful way. And I just feel like maybe they could have done that a little better with the Supra. I like the new Supra, don't get me wrong. It's just, man, this is doing it right. I'm curious what the price point is going to be on this thing. Because they really haven't, they've been very sparse with the details on the engine. Well, okay, I know it's going to be a 3-liter twin turbocharged V6, but they haven't mentioned anything about like a 4-cylinder model or a naturally aspirated version. Of course, it's going to come with a manual. I kind of expected them to do that, especially since the Supra didn't launch with a manual. I figured they have to differentiate themselves some way. But Supra starts around 30. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, around 30 with the 4-cylinder. The car that's going to compete with this, low 40s. So this thing, I mean, a 300Z, what's a 370 start at right now? Like 31? This thing's going to be more than 31, like for sure. But I would imagine this is going to undercut the Supra by a couple $1,000s. And again, full disclosure here, I like the new Supra, but I would not buy the new Supra over this. This thing is freaking cool. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of it. Like I said like 40 times earlier in the video, I'm a big fan of it. You know what? Okay, the grille looks a little better from this angle because you can actually see some of the actual grille. It just doesn't look like a big gaping friggin' black rectangle. And those wheels are almost look kind of bronze from this picture. Cool color. It is kind of a retro color, like what the 240 would have been offered with. Oh, okay, here you can see the brake lights a lot better. Yeah, I'm about it. Interior, okay, the seats look like they're straight from the 370. It's got your little gauge pillar up here. It's just modern. They have the little TFT screen like you get in an Audi. Yeah, pretty clean. You got your single cup holder. Seats are cool. I'm all about that. Yeah, because overall looks like a pretty clean interior design. Of course, with a body that looks like that, I don't really care what the interior looks like personally. Yeah, I like the brake lights. Yeah, that is, now that I can see them illuminated, that is very 370, excuse me, 300ZX looking. Except without the, I wonder where the reverse light's going to be. But yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, all right. Seeing the grille a little closer, it definitely looks better. All right, let's go back. I think on Motor Trend they had a comparison. It was like sitting next to a 240. I'm kind of curious to see. Let me get a better look at that. There we go. So what do you guys think about it? I'm really curious. I think most people are really going to like this. I just don't have that many complaints about it. I think I want to hear how much it's going to weigh. This thing looks like it's going to tip the scales at probably 3,100, 3,200 at max. It'll have near 400 horsepower. I would say to compete with the Supra, it'll have around 400 horsepower. But it should be lighter than any car that currently has this engine. Yeah, so really, it's not that much bigger than a 240. I like that a lot. It almost looks like, okay, the wheelbase is slightly longer, but with the wheels that are so much bigger than the original cars, it's kind of hard to tell. But it looks very similar. I mean, you really can't make a new version of this car that's like the exact same size. Just with all the modern like safety regulations and things like that. But I think they did a really good job modernizing this car and yet staying true to the original. Oh, where are the fender mirrors at though? Seriously. Okay, well, I think that's kind of going to do it for today's video, at least for the reaction on the 400Z. They haven't even announced the name yet, but Everybody's kind of thinking that's what they're going to be calling it. What do you guys think about it? I think it looks pretty good. I am really excited to see what the production version looks like, but I think it should look pretty identical to this. But yeah, I think that is going to do it. This is the first video on the channel. I don't know why I picked this one to be the one, but I think it just ended up kind of working out that way with the timing. This coming out yesterday and everything. If you like what you see, you know, standard YouTuber talk, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. I am going to be doing less content like this, like reacting to new cars. I mean, I think it'll be something that I do. It's really just going to be focusing on weirder cars that maybe nobody knows a whole lot about, or cars that people think suck that maybe they really don't suck. So really just covering cars that you don't see a lot of other YouTubers covering. That's kind of why I made this channel. But since the 400Z is going to be coming out and that's kind of a big deal, I did want to talk about it. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. If there's some other videos you want to see me do, or other cars, weird cars you want to hear me cover, yeah, go right ahead and let me know in the comments below. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a good one.